No one is perfect, not even the Uggs. But don't tell them I said that. Here are some screw-ups, edits, and extras from the last episode of The Ugly Truth. We call them Ugly Cuts.
You know, we have a friend specifically who is pretty broken up about it, I would imagine. But, you know, it's not someone he knew personally. So, you know, you move on. But it's, you know, I kind of relate because when Prince died, although far, far more tragic because he was so young, you know, it takes you a while to kind of grasp that that person that you really admired their work and stuff is gone. Of
course.
And so I get it. It's just that, you know, he's 91 and, you know, he was pseudo-retired. I mean, I know he did some appearances and stuff, but for the most part, you know, his body of work has come and gone. So, but I have to say that, now you, like you said when we were talking earlier, you were way too little. What is that? Do you hear that?
It's my cat being dumb.
Oh, I thought it was a child. How weird.
Yeah, he is a child.
Is he meowing because no one's home?
I don't know why. He's like, when you say the thinning of the herd, we rescued him from being thinned.
Oh, so you didn't really do him a favor.
No, we didn't do ourselves a favor. So
anyway,
I don't know why he's meowing. He probably pooped somewhere that he wasn't supposed to, and now he's telling on himself.
Oh, just like a man. How nice.
It's like playing with she was playing with kids at recess.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody loved Molly. I don't know what happened though. I mean, she ended up getting transferred to a different school. She did not go to the high school that everybody else did, at least not for a while. But I don't know what the lifespan is. I would hate to hear that she passed away. That would be really sad. But anyway, on that note, so sorry, Jerry Lewis, that you died. It's sad, but he has a good legacy. And, you know, I think regardless of, you know, I don't know what it is with people when they get old and famous, they get really weird. Like, they just get strange.
Yeah, he did have some pretty strong conservative views, I guess.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just, they say stuff, and you're like, why are you talking? Like, why are people letting you talk? Maybe you should just gracefully bow out of the public eye, and that way we can remember the way you are instead of what this is. Because he's a good guy. Yeah, his intentions were super pure. So, anyway, there you have it. What?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you had breaking news. I'm like, what?
No, I don't have breaking news. So.
I know, but at least I'm not, you know, tearing down things and, you know, protesting. It's my own way of coping, I guess.
I guess everyone has their own
Everybody
way.
has their way. I'm praying for death, and others are trying to tear down statues. I mean, to each his own, right? I know. I'm just like, just don't bring it to my door, could ya? Would ya?
That sad that things have gotten so bad?
It's not. You know, the thing is like, I just don't. I'm not saying it isn't bad. It is bad, but I also think that, like you said the other day, you and I were talking on the phone. You're like, it's like everybody's a giant allergy attack right now. Everyone's a giant histamine.
Everyone's a histamine,
and we just need a big Benadryl.
We do.
And I think you're right. I completely agree. It's very drama queen. It's like, and I think it reminds me of pubescent teenage girls. Everything is. And I'm not minimizing the current events. I'm just talking in general terms, especially with social media. Everything's a big deal. You can split hairs over the tiniest of things, and then there's a huge war going on in your house because the 13-year-old's pissed about someone touching a yellow sweater that they had saved for the third day of school, and somehow something, you know, ruined that plan, and now the whole house is in an uproar over it. And that's kind of what it feels like all the time. And I just feel like would some of these moms get together and say, hey, I've had it. I'm taking the sweater. Shut up. You know, I mean, anything, you know, just to kind of slap some sense into to everyone, to the whole world of social media would be awesome. But you said too, you said it yourself. You're like, I am not, what did you say? You're like, I'm not reducing myself or something.
I said, I'm not slumming it.
Yes,
you know?
that's it. You're not slumming it.
I'm staying above this, you know, fringe that is going on, and I'm going to wait it out until things get better, because
well, you might be waiting a while.
It doesn't feel, no good comes from, you know, these Facebook wars that people get into.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I
don't do that.
giving your opinion and thinking that or what do they call those, keyboard warriors or something like that. It's just like, no good comes from it.
Not really. It just upsets people. And it upsets you, not you personally, but if you're the person, it upsets you,
And not just that, on Facebook, these people are my friends. It's just like, we may not agree, but I don't want to stop being their friend just because we don't agree on something. And
definitely, what I respect is I respect the unhappiness. I respect the frustration and the fact that everyone's still, but the thing is, if you look back, you're like, look, we all still have to live our lives. We still have kids to take to school. We've got soccer games. We've got jobs. We have things, we have to eat still, so it's like, if you can just remember that life goes on and that, yes, these problems are here, but you can't live in that, and there are people who have had to live through serious trauma, cancer, children, things like that, that will center somebody immediately, and you'll realize how important is this really to us, and then you move forward. So, but with that being said, that will go into cuts.
No, you can just tell when someone's just like a clean, average person, and so that's what he. I mean, to me, that's what he looked like, and so. Well,
I wonder if they got backstage.
And then next to us. And so, and he didn't actually come out until 8:30.
Yeah.
So,
what was were you there for the opening act? Was it a comedian?
We didn't come to the opening act.
Oh, okay. So you skipped it.
I'm like, I don't even know who this person is. I'm not going to come and listen to it. And so,
or watch it, whatever it is.
It was still kind of sunny and it was hot. And I'm just like, I don't want to sit outside and to listen to someone I don't even know. Yeah. And by the time he was done, like I said, it was still almost another hour before Huey Lewis came out.
Ugh.
So
sounds like that sounds
the guy
not
was
fun.
Yeah, it really wasn't, because the guy was done by 7:30 and Huey Lewis didn't come out until 8:30.
He was busy eating that buffet prime rib, I suppose.
I don't know what they were doing.
You know what? No, and it's not about Huey Lewis specifically. It's just that, man, you really have to be in it all the way, 100%, to stick that out. I'm just not that kind of a fan. I can appreciate music, but not for that long. An hour is a long time for you to handle. First of all, she is obsessed with getting back into dance. And she said that the reason she can't do dance is because Ryan's doing football. And therefore, she's sacrificing her time because Ryan has to do his football. And I'm like, well, I mean, I know how that goes. You can't do it all sometimes. I mean, that's why all our kids did the same thing. There was no choice. It's like, no, we're all doing this together because I'm not driving 15 minutes away for you to do ballet while the rest of us are at water polo. So no, we're all doing water polo. Because like Mackenzie's been a handful and she's, wanting to move out, and so she's become fiercely difficult because that's what people do when they've made a change. And so it's just been a stressful time off and on.
Is she really gonna do that, or?
She is, but it's not happening until January. And so it's going to be a long 6 months, 5-6 months, because if she's going to try this fiercely, I'm independent, I'm an adult attitude for 6 months, I just don't know if she's even going to make it to January. But with that, but there's just it's all good stuff. But as a parent and as a woman, sometimes it gets stressful.
Oh, quickly. Yeah. Any predictions on the Mayweather McGregor fight this coming weekend?
You know what? I have not been following it because I think it's a big circus. I think it's going to be Mayweather.
Yeah.
And I think Conor will get some hits in, but I don't think he's going to knock him out. The only thing that might change that is I know that they were lobbying for lighter gloves.
Yeah.
They didn't want the traditional boxing gloves. If they get the lighter gloves, I think there's always the chance that McGregor can knock him out because of his MMA background. But other than that, I think that I think Mayweather will just pummel him for 12 rounds and he'll win.
Yeah,
I don't think there's going to be any significant drama. No.
I agree.
Which is why I'm not buying it. Are you buying it?
I have to. Ryan wants to see it.
You are lying. You want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
Then don't buy it.
I hate that guy. What am I going to do? Take Ryan to a bar to see it?
Go to Wild Wings. They have them there for free.
I don't even know what Wild Wings is.
It's the wing place, the Buffalo Wild Wings. You've got every franchise in your town is like a block away from you. Just go there. Daryl's like, should we go to Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm like, God, I really don't want to. But if you really want to see a smidgen of this spectacle, fine, I'll go. But I really don't want to go. I just don't care. I'm going to watch it on Twitter. Everybody's going to be tweeting the crap out of it.
Well, we're going to end up buying it. So.
Oh my God. Well, enjoy your $100 purchase.
I know.
God.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I don't know. I can think of a lot of things I'd spend $100 on, and Conor McGregor ain't one of them.
God, when you put it that way, it just makes me angry.
He's not worth it. I'm telling you.
No, he's not worth anything.
Well, I mean, I know you don't like him. I like Conor McGregor. I just think this is a stupid event. And I know I'm probably alone on it. I don't give a crap. I just would never. It doesn't even mean anything. It doesn't count for anything other than these guys are making millions and millions of dollars.
That's all it is about money.
It's a cash grab. Because it doesn't matter who wins.
You know, they're fighting each other just for money. That's all it is for each of them.
And PR and all the other garbage. I just don't give a crap. And, you know, seeing Dana White's bald, smug face makes me mad. I just don't like it. He underpays his fighters, and this whole thing is just... He only likes the most popular fighters, and that's it. If you're not popular anymore, he forgets your name. And so that's how I feel about it. I love the UFC fights. I love MMA, but I don't like this part of it. And I feel like this is just a gross thing, personally.
Well, the cards have... I mean, when's the last time there was a decent card? I mean, except for the Jones and the Cormier card.
Yeah, that was 2 years in the making, and it was a great card just because of Cerrone and all that. But they're very, very rare now.
It's just, well, I mean, nobody wants to fight anymore.
They do, but there's just everybody's leaving.
Well, and he's not playing by the rules, you know?
Right.
There's never any...
There's no rhyme or reason to anything now. It's about selling tickets.
You know, there is no... number one contender fights number two contender, and then title fights and stuff like that.
I just don't that way anymore. I just have a bad taste in my mouth about this whole thing. I feel like it's just a big exploitive thing to get people's money who happen to love Conor McGregor or love Mayweather. Neither one of those things. I like Conor McGregor as an athlete. I like his swagger. I like what he's doing when he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is MMA. I don't know what this is. I don't get it, and I don't like it. Period.
Yeah. Well, and
Mayweather beats women, so oh God, yeah, he's horrible. He's a horrible person.
Well, it sounds like two terrible guys are gonna beat the crap out of each other.
I mean, I know you don't like McGregor, but at least he doesn't beat people outside of the ring. I mean, at least
that's true.
He loves his wife and his son, and yes, he's very outrageous, but at least it's for a purpose. He grew up dirt poor, and he never wants to be dirt poor again. So that's what he does. He's owning it, and he's very talented. But I know why you don't like him. I mean, I get it, but
Thanks for checking out this week's Ugly Cuts. Join us for an all-new episode dropping every Sunday on your favorite podcast platform and, of course, uglytruth.com. That's UGLEE truth.com.